Hello, welcome back to the Starlight settlement where I'm building a market town. And I've decided what we need here is some entertainment, a bit of a draw other than the bar and the restaurant. So I've got this space here and I was thinking about maybe building housing here, but now I'm going to have a go at building like an arcade, an entertainment feature, because we've got a couple of fruit machines and things from the Nuka World DLC. So let's start with a nice foundation again. Same sort of thing I've used before in timber. And make it fairly large. I don't want to take up all the space, but I want it big enough to get a pool snooker table in. Oh, typical. I'm not going to be able to get anything in there, am I? Okay. Yeah. Straight away, I've hit an issue in the height that I can get these in, so I'm going to start a little higher. I'd rather start higher and have the floor even. Okay, it's not happy with this putting this one down at the minute. Come on. Honestly, it's all down to viewpoints. I saw it snap in and then it chose not to. This always happens with a reused piece. If you put a new one in, oh, he said. Oh, great. There we go. All down to viewpoint. So we have 6x2, still got the gardens around, plenty of room still for growing the food, which we're going to need as the population grows. Let's have some walls. Scrappy walls are going to be fine. I don't want them all the same, and I don't want them all the way around either. Why doesn't that one want to sit on the edge? So at some point during this exercise I just stopped speaking. For about the next 20 minutes or so I don't say a word while continuing the build. And as this was a month or so ago I recorded it, I'm not really sure what was going on, but I'll try and talk through now using a narration record tool in my Movie Maker to put some sort of context on the build. So I'm in the middle of an arcade that I thought I'd build in the corner of the Starlight Market settlement, and I'm trying to build posts to leave an open front while still supporting the roof in a sensible way, but none of these posts are going to comfortably fill in this space. At the same time, I'm fitting some roofing, and I'm about to discover that the posts won't fit on while the roof is on. I don't really know how I can talk over too much of this. I mean, it's different when you're building, if you're talking through the process, but I seem to have lost the ability to speak, or at least I'm concentrating so much on the build that the idea of doing so has escaped me. It's a very strange thing. The other thing that was going on during this, here I'm discovering that I still can't get the posts in. That was very frustrating. Yeah, it turned out that while I was recording these videos of the game builds, I wasn't watching my memory space. So this is actually the last one, because I suddenly discovered that I couldn't fit anything else on there. Now that I've edited and then uploaded the majority of them, deleted them as I go, I'll have freed up some space again, and I'm going to create some tours of this facility, the market there. I've managed to delete a wall of my restaurant. It's quite a way off, so that was something. Yeah, so you don't get to see the final build, which was a guardhouse in the corner to the right of our current view. I built a guardhouse, but the recording of that entire build just failed, and I didn't even notice that happened. But I'll include it in the tool, so you can see at least what the purpose of the build is, and have a look around it. And at this point I'm about to discover that I can fit the roof on using two short posts, one fit on top of the other. So I couldn't get a single long post to fit in, but two short posts sat on top of each other will quite happily connect to that roof. It's bizarre that it works that way, but as you can see, it does. I'm just going to turn around and have a look at my build. The posts are proud of the top of the building, but that's not really an issue for anyone, is it? We just saw the stocks for punishment of minor offences just to the right of our current view there. I know it's dark, but it is there. And that corner guard post in the wall acts as a police office, if you like. The local authority, such as it is, the guards maintain the peace within the settlement, and they would be sticking people in those stocks for minor infringements. You're likely to, let's say it's probably gossiping, marital infidelity, slandering a really good TV show, something like that. Getting caught with your hand in the till is just going to get you shot here. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to build a small hut on the top of the arcade. It's going to be the arcade owner or manager, if he's an employee. It's not really decided what his status is going to be, but he's going to live up on top of the arcade there. Probably does all his sleeping in the daytime. Arcade stuff is generally nighttime activity, isn't it? back inside now, and just most of the rest is going to be about decorating the arcade. I don't really know if there's much I can talk about it, so I'm just going to flick through various lights and systems and then wire it up and put the arcade machines in. Might be dull to watch, sorry if that's the case.
Lost track of how many blisters I got. Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails. Crop's been growing pretty good lately. Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Did the machine just say...
Huh?
degenerate? You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach. My luck's gotta turn around.
Yeah?
Ha ha! I win again!
That thing's broke. It keeps making weird clicking noises.
So my purpose here is just going to be to grab some sodas and glasses and so on to equip the bar with in the arcade, just basic decoration. And once I slap that together, that's pretty much all there's going to be. I'm going to create a tour of this facility as well, and I'll upload that shortly. And then I'm pretty much done with Fallout, to be honest. It's kind of sad because I really love the game. I played Fallout 3 through about 3 times over a 2-year period, and Fallout 4 I've played through, and I'm now on my 3rd playthrough as a railroad operative. I'm coming up to the end of that, and then I've pretty much done everything. I've done all the builds I want to do. I'll just record a couple of tours of some of my other settlements, but I didn't record the builds for those. It didn't occur to me that anybody would be interested until I started doing this one. So basically I'm waiting for Fallout 5, and how long are we going to be hanging around for that? But what sort of thing are you looking forward to? I'd like them to do it in China. We know that America went to war with China, and that was the Operation Anchorage, the sub game in Fallout 3. And so we know they're at war with China, and the Chinese must have suffered the deprivations of nuclear atomic wasteland just as America did. Let's see a game based in China. I thought, call it Fallout 5 and have 5 players over a network, and the 5 of you work together to as a military unit, a squad, if you like, who've emerged from a bunker to enter the wasteland. Why not do that? And 5 of you together, each of you building up your different skill sets, and maybe you'll do a settlement, maybe you become a raider party. There's lots of options. And we've got Yao Goi in North America. What about giant irradiated pandas? What about building your settlement not on a highway remains, but on the Great Wall? I think there's some options there. And
Ain't looking for trouble.
They've got coal in China. It's possibly you can still mine coal after an apocalypse. If they can run robots, then why can't you run a steam train? And let's get the option to mine coal at settlement and run a railway between settlements. These are things that I think would be fun to do. So yeah, Fallout 5. I'm looking forward to a new release. Let's have more building in there. Let's have other options on creating commerce, and let's have it multiplayer. Yeah, let Fallout 5 be a minimum 5-player cooperative game. That's just my idea. Something I'd like to see anyway. Not that Bethesda are listening to the likes of me, but there we are. Okay, well, thanks for watching through this settlement build series. Watch the end tour once I've got it up, and have a look at a couple of my other bits and pieces. And remarks in the comments, always welcome. See you around, guys. Enjoy your apocalypse.
I win again.
Did the machine just say degenerate?